Video 5.5 Azure App Service. In this video, we will cover the following topics. What is Azure App Service? What are the key features of Azure App Services? A demo of creating a web application using Azure App Service. The computer programs that run on your mobile phones or laptop or tablet are known as apps. Software developers create these apps. As the name implies, Azure App Service is a collection of services that can help software developers build and host mobile backends, web apps, and APIs. It is an IaaS offering, so the developer can focus on the application and not on the underlying infrastructure. Key features of Azure App Service: multiple languages and frameworks. With the Azure App Service, you can select the programming language of your choice. It supports languages and frameworks like ASP.NET, ASP.NET Core, Java, Ruby, Node.js, PHP, or Python. So an application can be written in many forms. Managed production environment. As App Service is a PaaS offering, it can automatically do the patching and updating of the underlying OS and the language frameworks to focus on building the application. Containerization and Dockerization. To get rid of the problems faced in different environments, App Service lets you package all the tools, dependencies, OS, and libraries for an application into a container so that this container can be migrated for the usage of different environments. DevOps Optimization. App Service also has the collaboration of both the developments and operations with CI or CD using Azure DevOps, GitHub, Bitbucket, Docker Hub, or Azure Container Registry. Global scale with high availability. App Service can be manually or automatically scaled up or down depending on the workloads, and the apps can be deployed anywhere in the world. App Service promises high availability as in the Service Level Agreement or SLA of App Service. Connection to SaaS platforms and on-premise. App Service can also be integrated to SaaS platforms like Salesforce, Facebook, Gmail, etc. The on-premise data can also be accessed by using other Azure networking services like Azure VNets and hybrid connections. Security and compliance. Access to the App Service from specific IP addresses can be restricted with App Service. It is SOC, ISO, and PCI compliant. To provide additional security to the apps, your users can also be authenticated with Azure Active Directory, Facebook, Google, Microsoft account, or Twitter. Application templates. To quickly launch new applications for various scenarios, App Service has the facility to choose the templates from Azure Marketplace. Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code integration. Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code's dedicated tools streamline the work of creating, debugging, and deploying. Serverless code. You can run a code without having to worry about provisioning or managing servers, and you only pay for the computing time you consume. Let us now walk through the creation of a web app using Azure App Service. Sign in to your Azure account and search for App Service and select it. click Add, and in the Basics tab, create a resource group name my-az900-app-rg. Give a name to your web app and select Docker container to publish and OS as Linux. Leave the remaining as default and move to Docker. Here, select the image resource as Docker Hub. Microsoft/ACI-Hello World as the image. Click Review plus Create. After the validation, click Create. Wait for some time for the deployment to complete. Click the Go To resource and confirm if the status is running. Copy the URL and paste it in the browser. You can see the Welcome to Azure Instances page. Congrats! You have successfully created a new web app that runs a Docker container. Let us now delete everything we have created. To delete, go to the Home page and select Resource Groups. Select the resource group which you have created and click Delete the resource group. Enter the name and click Delete. Wait for some time until you get a notification saying that the resource group is deleted successfully. Now, if you see the resource groups page, you will not find any. In summary, in this video, we have covered the following topics. What is Azure App Service? What are the key features of Azure App Services? A demo of creating a web application using Azure App Service. Section Summary. In this section, we have covered the following topics. Azure IoT Services, Azure Services for Big Data and Analytics, Azure Services for AI and ML, Azure Services for DevOps, Azure App Service. In the next section, we will cover the Azure Security.